That's some good grape flavor. Hi, I'm Ben Feferman, and welcome to Esports Unfiltered, where every week, actually I feel like twice a week now, we are breaking down some of the news, stories, and scandals in the esports industry. Before we start, I need to get a little bit hydrated. Look at that, my very own 5K Fef branded infused hydration system. I'm gonna take a drink here. That's some good grape flavor. You know, I'm tired of water bottles everywhere and bad things for the environment. And Infuse, this is an amazing system. Look at this. All sorts of cool styles, brands, comes in black tea and pina colada, lemon. Basically, you just put the cartridge and flavor right into the drink. You can adjust the flavor as you like, and you're hydrated. Now, I'm gonna admit, I didn't get to sleep till about 3 a.m. last night because I was playing Madden. Okay, I had never played Madden since like the SNES or Genesis days. But what was so amazing about it was I didn't need to learn any controls. It's such an intuitive game that anyone can just fire it up, jump into an exhibition game, or I did a franchise. The Bills are 3-1 so far, woo! And play and have a great time, and that's what kept me up. So why am I bringing up my Madden experience last night? Because today we're gonna talk about noobs and how what's the official definition of noob? And that ties into today's topic, which is gonna be all about newbies, noobs, people who are new to a game, haven't played a game, amateurs, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're gonna talk about today. Now, when we watch a streamer or content creator, on screen, we don't necessarily need them to be amazing at the game, but they have to be pretty good, pretty proficient, or else it's kind of frustrating if they really suck. And most importantly is the personality, is the entertainment, is the engagement. That's what we want to see in a streamer. But something happened recently that really has changed this entire equation. I'm actually going to take it a step further and say that I think some of the biggest streamers moving forward of all time are going to be people who don't game, suck at gaming, and have nothing to do with gaming. And here's why. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, famously known by the acronym AOC, US Congressman who represents the 12th District, which is the Bronx and part of Queens. She is pretty cool. She's a pretty cool gal. And what makes her pretty cool is she has figured out what the rest of us already know is the power of Twitch to connect with people, to entertain and build gaming communities. AOC has dabbled in video games before. She has already showed us her very cool island on Animal Crossing. Now she's really gonna take it to the next level by getting some of her friends involved and doing a very big Among Us stream. And if you've never heard of Among Us, that's okay. It's probably one of the biggest games right now. It's a sort of murder mystery game of deception and trickery and things like that. So she gets together with fellow Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. They add in Pokimane, a couple other people, and what happens is they shatter the internet. That stream topped over 500,000 people and was one of the second most watched streams of all time. Second to only Drake and Ninja. Pretty amazing from a group of people, again, 2 congresswomen who have never gamed, don't game, but are getting out there for the first time, streaming, being entertaining, and that is what's shattering the internet. Recently, this was followed up with another Among Us stream with AOC, this time a Canadian crossover with Jagmeet Singh, who is the federal party leader for the NDP Party of Canada, the 3rd largest political party in Canada. And again, pretty amazing things happening. They didn't shatter the same viewership records, but raised over $200,000 in one night stream. And again, just shows the power of people are interested when newbies, people who have never gamed, get on stream and try video games for the first time. With the momentum building for all these non-gamer events, I had to take a stab at it myself. And that's why I'm announcing right now, and by the time you see this, the event may be over, Rabbi Royale. If you think it's funny to see congresswomen play video games, wait till you see rabbis Jewish community leaders, people who have never played these video games again, all compete in one crazy custom Fortnite lobby. That is gonna be entertainment. And I think it's time that we have a change from the traditional, pro athlete Warzone tournaments, which we've seen so many of. And the reason they're kind of getting boring is these guys are really good. Some of the top athletes are great performers. They're great in Warzone. They're like killing it. Their KD is really high. And so maybe it's losing the cachet of that amateur newbie gamer. We all wanted to see Kevin Durant, for example, play in the NBA 2K Players Tournament. But now that we know that all these players are pretty good, it doesn't seem as exciting. But if we take players or athletes, celebrities that have never gamed, that have never done it before and throw them in, that's where that excitement gets reignited. We will see a sitting US president on Twitch in my lifetime. That I promise. And whether or not Joe Biden survives long enough, to be on Twitch for the next 2024 campaign, I don't know. But whoever it is on the Democrat side, the Republican side, Twitch is gonna be the next medium to reach voters, gamers, everyone. And the fact that you're a newbie just means it's that much more exciting. Now, this also speaks to a really important point, is that the games have to be easy for both anyone to play and anyone to watch. And that's what really makes this totally different. And Among Us, because it has that format, has been able to change the game for non-gamers. Now, if you think about it, how many politicians could play Dota 2? Zero. It would just be, it's such a high skill ceiling to get there. Same with Valorant or even Fortnite. The average voter, just would not even be interested in watching because they can't even follow those games. That's why Among Us was just this perfect storm. You have a game that's incredibly easy to play, incredibly easy to watch, and with a 1 minute quick explainer to the audience at the beginning, they'll understand the gameplay and some of the nuances and strategies that the players are going to be trying out during the game. Now, I've hosted people on stream before to try to play and talk, and it's actually really difficult to do. It's hard to play a shooter game, it's hard to play Warzone, while you're talking to someone because the game is so involved. You're so into it, and it's hard to just be like, oh yeah, so yeah, tell me about your next book that you're doing. It's just a difficult format. But Among Us, the way it's set up, where even though you're not supposed to talk while you're actually playing until in between rounds, but then at each point there's that nice break that gives you the opportunity to talk to the other person, talk to the other people, connect, and really get your message in outside of the game. Let's all get ready for kind of Twitch 2.0, where the non-gaming universe is gonna say, wow, that's really cool, I'm getting on. It's kind of the same thing that happened to YouTube. Yes, there were a lot of professionals doing it, but YouTube exploded when random people, nobodies, everyday people got on, started making videos, started creating content, and changed the face of the platform. So what's next? What's the next big category? We've already seen politicians, we've already seen athletes, we've already seen musicians and movie stars. What's the next big category that's gonna break the internet? And here's my prediction. Mayweather, McGregor is going to do it. You take guys that know how to promote, know how to hype to the maximum, and have personalities that are strong and fierce and competitive, and you put them in a game like EA's UFC 4, that's where it gets to 1 million. Those are the numbers gonna shatter the internet. So my prediction right here is top MMA or top boxers. That's the next category of people that are gonna be going on Twitch, competing, hopefully raising some money for charity at the same time, and totally redefining the ballgame. I'm Ben Feferman. Thanks so much for watching. If you're a noob, just get right in there. Get right on Twitch, okay? And by the way, if you are interested in a Infuse, if you want to check it out, you can use promo code 5KFEF20. Get yourself 20% off. Stay hydrated, okay? I'm already very parched from all this talking here. It's pina colada. That's delish. I'm Ben Feferman. That's Esports Unfiltered. And stay classy, Tulsa, Oklahoma.